The Kenobi series was mid.
Yes, sir. Right away.
What's going on, YouTube? It's me, McLean's Man Cave, back in the Man Cave for another YouTube video. So last year, I posted my top 10 most anticipated Star Wars Hot Toys for the year 2022. So I figured, why don't we just upgrade that and we do my top 10 of 2023.
So, this is where the fun begins.
So we'll go through my personal favorites of the ones I just can't wait to get in hand. That I gotta say for this video, you guys are gonna hate me. I mean, especially the OT fans. The OT fans are gonna hate my top 10. And also some of the Clone Wars fans too. I'm just letting you know right now, Ahsoka did not make my top 10. I mean, I already got the Clone Wars Ahsoka. That one is great. The live action, I could wait on that one. Anyways, let's jump into number 10. R2-D2. When you think about Star Wars, the first characters you think of is Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, but the old Rust Bucket himself, R2-D2, is in every single movie, almost all media if you think about it. He was in all the animated series too, and the collection's just not complete without R2-D2. So some people might want to fight me, but go ahead, I'm gonna defend my robot boy. Look at the amount of accessories that come with R2-D2. This is an engineering masterpiece, pretty accurate to exactly how the movie was, when he gets zapped and all that stuff. I think it's a really, really cool, authentic piece. And I'm going to be talking about Attack of the Clones. This whole shebang is all about Attack of the Clones. I love that movie so much, and being able to recreate scenes like this is just awesome. And you can also have the little stand so you can boost him up. I mean, look at that. The amount of accessories are endless right here. So I think this is a no-brainer number 10 for me.
R2-D2, where are you?
Coming in at number 9 is C-3PO, and I mean, come on, you can't have R2-D2 without C-3PO. These guys go hand in hand, and I mean, I gotta say, I'm gonna repeat myself again, the whole Attack of the Clones theme, that's where I'm going with this top 10 video. So C-3PO is an iconic character, you guys know that already, but what I love about this figure in particular is how rustic it looks. I know a lot of people kind of wanted the golden, shiny C-3PO, but this is just Hot Toys showing off what they can do. Additionally, this addition of the droid head, the Roger.
Oh, wait, you're under arrest.
Again, they're recreating moments that are just the best of Star Wars. I'm glad they didn't go with the golden C-3PO. This one has more character. I think it has a little bit more shelf presence, and it's gonna grow great with your R2-D2.
Sir, we think more might be headed your way. Be aware.
ARC Trooper Jesse, Clone Trooper Jesse, whatever you want to call him. He's dope. He's one of the coolest looking clone troopers. And you know me, I'm a more of this minimalist, I kind of like the shiny look, but ARC Trooper Jesse, he just hits different, damn. And not only just that, but I mean, let's just skip to the piece de resistance, is this head sculpt. This is something else. Probably going to be dropping early 2023. I just cannot wait to add this guy to the collection.
We were experiencing some drag, but the sensors are stabilized now.
You were experiencing drag in the vacuum of space.
And coming in at number 7 is the B1 battle droid. And again, this is the Geonosian version. I'm sure there's going to be a way more versions of this battle droid, but I mean, how can you collect all these clones like I do and not have any battle droids to fight them? I mean, what are we just gonna have all these clones in museum pose? I think these battle droids are so cool, and what I kind of really like is that in this movie they started to have a little bit more personality. They're a little bit funnier, cracking jokes and stuff. And I mean, you can also add the C-3PO head on here too. And we already know that they're going to be dropping the Super Battle Droid in the near future. Not sure when, but you don't get this and then they drop the Super Battle Droid, you're going to be looking silly. There's going to be some Super Battle Droid standing there by himself. Come on, man. You're going to need some B1s in there, too. And I know they're dropping Mace Windu.
This party's over.
So if you want Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, chopping up some B1s, that's what you need. You're going to need an army build these B1s. And that's it. I have spoken. Yep. Just cue in all the crazy comments.
I hate them.
I know everyone's hating me to put Darth Vader at 6. Everyone's probably you are probably on that Bantha juice right now. Why are you putting Darth Vader with the damaged head sculpt in at 6? I'll tell you why. The Kenobi series was mid. If you really want to know my thoughts about Kenobi, then you clearly have missed my other video on Kenobi, which is probably up here somewhere. Honestly, I wanted to put this higher. This is a top 3 figure But the show, to me, these figures represent moments, and this moment was like a bittersweet you know, when you burp and you get some of that, it doesn't taste good, you know what I mean? That's what this figure is. It looks great, but it doesn't tie in with the best feeling and emotion. The show was but regardless, it is one crazy figure. I mean, I think it belongs in every Star Wars collection. There, I said it.
Another happy landing.
All right, now people are going to start hating me because they're going to be like, Matt, you put a clone pilot in front of Darth Vader? Yes. And I'll tell you why you're wrong. Clone pilot, lit. Attack of the Clones, lit. Kenobi series, mid. Boom. I just explained it for you. I mean, the clone pilot, I don't know, it stuck with me like spiritually. You know, 7-year-old Matt sitting in the movie theater watching the Battle of Geonosis for the first time in like complete awe. And then Mace Windu on the Republic gunship and you see a clone pilot, you're like, whoa, what? Bro, he looking fresh. And I mean, not only does he come with the Attack of the Clones box, but he also comes with the Clone Wars helmet. So it's like appeasing both of the gods, the Clone Wars god and the Attack of the Clones god. If you are Attack of the Clones fan, you're probably going to display him like this. And if you're a Clone Wars fan, you're probably going to display him like this. Everyone's happy. So that's why, you know, at number 5, he is a clear choice. I'd probably get like 2 of these, look really, really cool, like posed up with maybe like one of the clone commanders or something like that. I mean, like that. That's what I mean. Woo, bro, that is straight fire. That beats any display over just Darth Vader just standing there with a broken helmet looking like he just took the fattest L. I mean, come on. This definitely deserves this 5 spot. And not to mention, I picked this. If you go back to my video, which I'll probably put right here, I included what I thought were going to be the figure releases for May the 4th. And guess what? I was right. 2 out of 2 with the clone shiny and the clone pilot. So that's why this one just sits differently. It just sits right there, right by Boo. Going into number 4 is the clone shiny.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
And these are coming back to back for the same reasons like I said, but a little bit different. 1, army build. 2, he does come with the Phase 2 helmet. So those Revenge of the Sith fans, don't pout just yet, because you're still going to get your Revenge of the Sith Phase 2 helmet. It comes with all the accessories that you know and love, and you can use these clone shinies if you have multiples for customized. You can customize them and you can have the clone exactly that you want to be because they're just a blank slate. Me personally, I love the clone shinies. I just love that all white look. It just looks so fresh, so clean. It'd be great to battle the battle droids that you'd probably be pre-ordering. I mean, with the clone commander, you know you're going to be getting a captain and a lieutenant, a sergeant. Those are coming, so just stay tuned. Also, you could take a Jango Fett head sculpt or a Commander Cody head sculpt, what have you, and slap it on that bad boy, and there you go. You got a clone. Because, you know, they're clones. They all look alike. So you have endless possibilities with customize, army building, putting like helmetless clones on, holding their helmets. Come on, dude. This is so dope. I can't wait for this to drop.
Look, whatever happens out there, follow my lead.
Don't worry. I've given up trying to argue with you.
All right, and coming in at number 3, we're down to the top 3. We got Padme Amidala. And I know this might be some recency bias, but I have been waiting a very, very long time to finally get Padme Amidala. She was like teased in like the 2019 or 2018 Comic-Con and then just went to the teaser graveyard and we never heard from her again. And now she just pops up, so I'm happy to have her, but unfortunately, this is why she's number 3 in my opinion. I mean, this picture, it does look like Natalie Portman's likeness, but some of the other pictures, that's also a really cool pose. I like that too. But some of the other pictures, I mean, it kind of is just not it. I mean, like this picture here kind of looks like a little bit like 11 from Stranger Things. Kind of looks like Natalie Portman versus 11, and also maybe the jawline's a little bit strong, and something with the eyes, I can't really tell. They kind of just look a little buggy in my opinion, and like, oh my god, she looks like she got a lazy eye in this one and she got a lazy eye in that one, or it's the reflection. But regardless, this figure is going to go great with the Attack of the Clones line. You know I'm a prequels guy, I'm not hiding it. Natalie Portman, you know, can't say enough about Natalie Portman. She killed this role as Padme. I'm just hoping that you know, just like with some of the other figures where the announcement photos looked a little bit off, but then the final production photos are like perfect. So hopefully Hot Toys maybe makes a little bit of an adjustment on the jawline, touches up the eyes, and we'll get like an 11 out of 10 Padme Amidala.
Oh, there you are.
And coming in at number 2 is Padme's angsty emo boyfriend, Anakin.
Ironic.
And I was so close to putting this at number 1. I really wanted to, but you know, it was a little bit of recency bias. I was like, wow, this just dropped. I know Padme and Anakin are probably going to drop in 2024, but regardless, still wanted to include this in my video. The reason why he's number 2 is, first off, it's Anakin, one of my favorite characters. Second off, they nailed the likeness of Hayden Christensen. I can't say enough. They did God's work here. I mean, come on, man, with the dual lightsabers, and hopefully we get like some improved lightsabers. Man, I'm so excited for this. The only thing that's kind of putting it, you know, just to number 2 and not number 1 is that we've had a lot of Anakins. You know, I got Darkside Anakin and we got Clone Wars Anakin. So, you know, we have a lot of Anakins, and I don't want to have my whole shelf full of Anakin. But this one is unique, has to be my number 2. You can just have them in a museum pose. You can have them fighting like in a duel, like with this with Count Dooku. I got Count Dooku. So in this case, the possibilities are endless. The detail to the robotic arm, the eyes don't look as buggy as Padme's, and I gotta say, you know, this is day 1 pre-order in my opinion.
I'm deeply sorry, Master.
Finally, at number 1, we have the ARF Trooper and the 501st ATRT.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me?
Now, this is probably where I'm getting all the hate. Everyone's probably like, Matt, you're crazy to put our ATRT and a clone trooper on top of Anakin, on top of Padme, on top of Darth Vader. But hear me out on this, hear me out. So I actually wanted to put all 3 of the vehicles in the top 10, but it just wouldn't be, I don't know. We had to stick to 1 vehicle here because it would just be like a little bit too monotonous. Plus, we've had speeders in the past, so that's why, although the assault commander, whatever he's called, wow, I am blanking out. This dude here, he is so dope, and he comes with one of the speeders. Of course, I have that one pre-ordered, but I mean, the speeder I could do without, especially with the sidecar is a little gimmicky in my opinion. And the other one, Commander Appo, again, that's also equally cool, and I'll also equally pre-ordered. But this one just hits different because it's like a different vehicle. It's an ATRT. I would never have imagined that Hot Toys would do anything like this. Plus, we have an ARF Trooper with a unique helmet design, and the shelf presence that this ATRT is going to give is going to be incredible. Probably not going to fit in the D12. You're going to need probably a really customized display piece, but I can't imagine the different things that we could do with this in our collection. I mean, wow, I didn't even go through the photos, but do I even need to go through the photos? I mean, dude, look how cool this thing is. So it says it's 50 centimeters here, so it's probably not going to fit. We'll see how it works. But, you know, my big question is, how posable is it? Because you're going to see on this one that it actually folds up where you can see the trooper is coming off of the vehicle. But how posable to sturdy is it? Because I do want it to be sturdy, because I don't want it to fall over in my nice display cabinet and break things and things like that, but also because I don't really care if it folds up like this. I'm probably not going to display it this way. Is it cool? Sure, but I just want it to stand up straight and sturdy. That's going to really make it for me. I can't wait to have this in hand to take a look at it. Again, this is probably something that's really coming out in 2024, but I decided to put it in there. So there you go. There's my number 1. You can call me crazy, but I don't know, my clone trooper peeps got my back, right guys? So there you have it. Those are my top 10 most anticipated Star Wars Hot Toy releases for 2023 and probably early 2024. Let me know down in the comments, what are your top 10 or top 5 most anticipated releases of this year? And if you'd like to be a member of the Man Cave, don't forget to subscribe to the channel by hitting that subscribe button down below. All right guys, until next time, peace out.
Follow me.